Hey guys,
I'm Frida.
I'm Naomi.
Welcome back to our channel. In this video we thought we would talk a little bit about what you do when you've gotten your Swedish visa.
Yeah, we had a lot of comments on our first visa video, as well as the video I had on my personal channel about what happens after you've got the visa, how to Swedify yourself, set yourself up. So I thought we'd answer a few of those questions for you today.
Yeah.
And we'll go into as much detail as possible, but if you have any other questions, feel free to leave a comment and we will answer them for you as soon as we can. So let's start at the beginning.
Yes.
So you get a positive decision for Sweden.
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations.
Finally, you made it.
Yeah, the horrible wait is over.
Yes.
First step is your residency card.
Yeah.
So depending on whether or not you had an interview, you did biometrics at your consulate of choice. And so your residency card will be sent to that consulate.
Yes.
If you did not have an interview, however, you need to go to an office of Migrationsverket in Sweden, get your biometrics done. You need to book an appointment online, and then 2 weeks later, I think it was, they send the card to that office. But if you have done the interview at a consulate, it will be sent to that consulate. Unfortunately though,
That could be far away.
Yeah.
If you're already going to Sweden, as soon as you get the visa, then that's going to be annoying that the card gets sent to a different country.
now we have a friend from New Zealand. He did his interview in Canberra. And so they sent the residency card to Canberra, and then they sent it to New Zealand, and he was already back in Sweden because he was staying in Ireland while waiting for the visa. And so instead of actually going all the way back to New Zealand to pick up his card, he just went into a Migrationsverket office and did the biometrics again.
Yeah.
So that could be an option.
Yeah. We're not sure if you need to know that the card arrived at the consulate or if you can just sort of do that right away if you're planning to go to Sweden, but maybe contact the office you would go to and ask. So after you have the card, you need to register yourself in folkbokföringen / register yourself at an address. And apply for a person number. Do you do that at the same time?
Yeah, it's all at the same time. So you go into Skatteverket, which is the tax agency in Sweden. Actually go into one of their offices. They have forms there. You can ask if you really have no idea. Just be like, need to register for a person number. And when you do that, they register you for
Folkbokföring.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you need that to register for SFI. You need the person number to do anything in Sweden.
Anything and everything. Like, you really need it for so much.
You can't scratch your butt here. No, person number.
Pretty much. Yeah. So when you go into Skatteverket, remember to bring your residency card and your passport, and if you can, also bring the decision. The more paper you bring, the more they'll be able to do.
They can't actually process your application for a person number until you have the residency card with you to show them. So yeah, you have to wait to get that, or you can start the application and they can process it when you've shown them the card. Then you wait for your person number. That can take an unknown amount of time depending on the time of year.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, some people wait months. I waited 4 weeks, I think it was.
Yeah.
But some people get it in 2. Some people wait a few months.
Yeah, and the thing is, for us, it was a little bit different because you already had a person number because you had been in Sweden on a working holiday visa. And we still had to go into Skatteverket, register you at our address, and then it took 2 months, I think, until you were registered at the address. We were thinking, surely this would be quick because you already have the person number. But no, it still took 2 months.
It was quicker when I first registered for a person number. It took 4 weeks and was registered at my address at the time. Anyway, after you've got your person number, so that's the next step.
Yeah.
You need to apply for an ID card, which is your ID card. So you have to go in again to Skatteverket, get the biometrics done again, and take your photo. And when they've got your card ready, they'll send you a letter in the mail. And you have to book an appointment to go pick it up. So they don't send it to you in the mail. You have to book an appointment to go pick this card up. You're going to be in Skatteverket so many times.
For the other visits though, like when you register for your address and when you apply for the persona number, you don't need to book an appointment.
Yeah, you
just go in.
When you have this card, you're pretty good to do anything.
Yeah.
You can set up a bank account, you can join a gym, you can get Swish bank ID.
Yeah.
So let's talk about those.
Yeah, so Swish, I guess, is not a super necessary, but a lot of people in Sweden use it. It's basically so you don't have to carry around cash. So obviously at a store or cafe or anything, you pay with your card. But if you're like with a friend and your friend pays for the dinner, then you can just Swish them half of it.
If you're from a country where you have sort of internet payments, which we do in Sweden too, they're not always instantaneous, and it takes a while to log into your bank account. But with Swish, they actually go phone number to phone number. So you register your bank account with your phone number, and then say I want to pay you 20 kroner. All I need is your phone number.
Yeah.
It'd be like, oh, how much was it? I owe you 20 kroner. What's your number? And instantly I can see the name of the person I'm sending to, and they can see the name of the person who sent it to them.
And
so
it's instant.
safe.
You get the money right away.
Yeah, it makes a nice, easy way of sharing payments.
Yeah. And you also need bank ID, and that you need for a lot of things as well. All these things are obviously if you have a smartphone. If you don't have a smartphone, you need to do it on the computer. Old school.
Just assuming that most of you out there have smartphones.
Yeah, but bank ID you use it to log into Försäkringskassan, which we'll get to. You use it to log into your bank. You use it to log on to Skatteverket, right? Like to their website, and you can use it for so much. Like bank ID.
Arbetsförmedlingen.
It's like pay apps, like payslip apps.
It's basically to identify yourself. It's your identity signature on phone. You pick a code. And when you log into any of these websites, they say open your bank ID.
You can use it for internet payments sometimes as well. If you're paying with your, if you're paying with your card, but if you're paying with your account on internet, you can use it as well.
Yeah, so it's pretty brilliant. So next step, you've got the ID card, you have the person number, you are looking good. You can join a gym, get a bank account.
Yeah,
brilliant. Next, you're looking for work.
Yes.
You can start looking for work as soon as you get to Sweden, but sometimes employers will only employ you if you have a person number.
Yeah.
This is not always the case though.
This is up to the employer.
Yes. They can pay you into a foreign account, but it depends on the employer, as you said. And it takes so long to get paid in Sweden. You're paid for the month you work at the end of the next. So in that time you might already have a person number. So.
Exactly. So say that you will start working March 1st, then you get paid on April 25th for that month.
Then you need to register for Försäkringskassan.
Yes. So Försäkringskassan is pretty much it's tax money, and it's like your sick pay, parental leave.
So if you're a job seeker, you'll get a certain amount of money. If you're
it's not a lot. You get a very small amount as a job seeker.
But that's where the money's coming from.
Yes.
And then you go on parental leave. You need to register for this, and this takes up to 9 months. So recommended that you do it as soon as possible after you get the ID card.
After you get the person number, really.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't think, because you do it online, so I don't think we needed your ID for it.
Yeah, but you need bank ID. And you can't get bank ID until you have a bank account.
Oh yeah,
and you can't get a bank account until you have an ID card.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. Can you apply for SFE before you have the ID?
No, because... Oh, yes, you can. Okay, so SFE, like that's the Swedish for immigrants. You can apply for that as soon as you're registered at your address. So once your person number is registered at your address, then you're okay.
Yeah.
You need to come in with your... Oh, wait, no, you need the ID card.
To apply?
Yeah,
oh, yeah,
my bad.
Right.
Let me go again. You cannot apply for SFE until you have the ID card. Once you have that, you're good to go. But that step between getting your person number and ID card can be annoying because you have the number, but you don't have any card to prove that you have the number.
Yeah. Yeah, and to register for SFE, you need to go into an SFE office. and then you fill out a form or something about like if you can do daytime, nighttime, or if you do or like evening time, or if you can study at 100% like every day, every week, or if you need to do like a couple classes a week or something.
And then it takes up to 3 months, and they place you in a school.
Yeah.
And you get a text a week before that tells you when your class is, who your teacher is, where to go, and what time.
Yeah.
And then you get started. But that takes so a long time. So yeah.
It's a lot of waiting in Sweden.
Yeah.
Like you really, considering how many steps you need to go through, I really understand the maintenance requirements. Another thing that is good to know is that once you're on your permanent residency, you can get CSN, which is you get a student loan for studying, and it's pretty much no interest, and you also get some money for studying. You get almost 3,000 a month, plus you get a loan of like 7,000 something, and that you get on your permanent residency, not on your temporary one. You can still study for free at university level in Sweden on a temporary residence.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but,
you can. Yeah.
But you don't get the CSN. So what else?
Arbetsförmedlingen.
Oh yeah. So it's also a good idea once you have the ID card and everything to go into Arbetsförmedlingen, or you can do it online, but register yourself as looking for work.
So that's the Swedish job searching agency.
Yeah, they can't actually help you that much. They have some like how to write a CV like classes. I don't know what to call it, but they try in the way they can.
Next thing I guess is managing the language. Really focus on I'm trying to learn myself. Thanks for watching the video.
Yeah, thank you so much. Hopefully we covered everything.
Yeah, if we didn't, let us know. Please give us a comment, and if you have any questions, we'd be happy to answer them as soon as we can.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.